Cadets also learn how to lead indirectly in Phase 3. They study Air Force perspectives on leadership, including principles of officership and responsibilities command. In addition, they investigate advanced concepts in aerospace science and technology, solidifying their understanding of aerospace fundamentals by helping junior cadets pursue their aerospace studies. They also study advanced aspects of drill and ceremonies and participate in staff duty analysis programs. This program calls on the cadets to become apprentices to senior members who are unit commanders, administrative officers, and public affairs officers. Earhart Achievers like Billy Mitchell Award recipients are looked upon favorably by all U.S. military service academies, especially the U.S. Air Force Academy, where about 10% of the cadets in each class are former CAP members. Earhart Award recipients who are age 17 or older are also eligible to apply for the International Air Cadet Exchange. All right. Next, we'll be recognizing people who have completed the Civil Air Patrol Orientation Program. First person we'd like to recognize is Captain Michael Cashman.
Good job, sir. Thank you.
Next, Senior Member Aaron Dulong. She should be lucky she didn't get sent to the grog. Next, First Lieutenant Michael Orzel. That's me. All right. Next, we're going to present some certificates of appreciation.
These two certificates, I want to honor these two officers simply for going above and beyond the call of duty, if I can say that, the call of service. First is going to be Second Lieutenant Deborah Herr. In the last RX, I know that she had to come to work on a Sunday, and I know that you went down, but you put forth extra effort to stay the night that you didn't plan to stay, just so that you could participate and then go back the next morning to go to work after being out for the entire weekend. So I want to tell you thank you personally for doing that.
Here.
The grog finally got it.
The grog finally got it.
Good job.
The second one goes to Second Lieutenant Nancy Wiley, because I can tell you without a doubt, if we're doing something to the squadron, she's going to be there. And on top of that, she's going to have food. I know we are appreciative of that.
You get nervous, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
We don't have the certificates because they're still at the printer. But
I'm the printer.
He's the printer. But I have some ribbons to give out. Actually, this is award. This is the General Chuck Yeager Award for the adult officers who completes their aerospace education program. So the first one goes to Lieutenant Michael Orzel. Good job. We'll get you the certificate. All right, the second one goes through just right under the wire, Lieutenant Sharp.
See, now he figured it out. Now he
Called it.
Sir, on top of that, as of today, you are now a second lieutenant. So
Okay. Technical Flight Officer James P. Hall, Civil Air Patrol, has distinguished himself by remarkable service as a Squadron Aerospace Education Officer, Safety Officer, Admin Personnel Officer, and Cadet Programs Officer during the period of 5 May 2009 to 31 December 2009. Technical Flight Officer Hall supported 2 group-level search and rescue exercises by ensuring that all cadets and seniors had the required prerequisites and then transported them to and from these exercises. Technical Flight Officer Hall developed and executed training plans and ensured certifications were all reported properly on all members' records with the utmost of attention paid to detail. All this while gaining certifications right along with his cadets. Technical Flight Officer Hall is a great role model and mentor for cadets in his squadron. Though young himself, he is a strong leader who is dedicated to the cadet program and sets a shining example that the cadets want to emulate. Technical Flight Officer Hall maintains perfect training and personnel records and uses the SUI guide as his measurement tool. Technical Flight Officer Hall has participated in 4 combined cadet orientation flights and led his cadets on trips to the Robin Air Force Base Museum of Aviation, and has ensured that all his cadets attend glider flights by personally transporting them very long distances. Technical Flight Officer Hall has also attended group-level squadron commanders training, group-level squadron officers training, and the Georgia Wing Aerospace Education Officers course. Technical Flight Officer Hall is always willing to learn something new and takes that knowledge back and quickly and accurately applies lessons learned to his squadron. Distinctive accomplishments of Technical Flight Officer Hall are clearly and unmistakably exceptional when compared to the accomplishments of members of like grade and responsibility. The efforts of Technical Flight Officer Hall reflect great credit upon himself and the Civil Air Patrol.
The award that he's getting is the Group Commander's Achievement Medal. Good job.
Second Lieutenant Donald L. DeLong, Civil Air Patrol, distinguished himself by commendable service as a Squadron Emergency Services Officer, Central Fellowship Christian Academy Cadet Squadron during the period 1 January 2009 to 31 December 2009. Second Lieutenant DeLong supported 3 search and rescue exercises as Squadron ES Officer. Second Lieutenant DeLong developed and executed in-depth training plans and ensured certifications were recorded properly on all members' records. His attention to detail and efficiency made a grueling and cumbersome task look easy. Second Lieutenant DeLong developed the Squadron ES Continuity Book, which contains, as a part, all squadron members' updated SQTRs, which are allowed for rapid development of new training plans to support SARX weekends or real-world mission team selection. Second Lieutenant DeLong is an excellent teacher and mentor who is not afraid to pass on knowledge and skills to cadets. He is a natural leader and an excellent instructor in the classroom or in the field, and makes learning emergency services tasks interesting and enjoyable for all. Second Lieutenant DeLong is meticulous in his documentation of ES records. He makes sure that all training certifications are recorded in e-services accurately within 1 week of completion of SARS training. Thanks to Second Lieutenant DeLong, over 56 emergency service certifications for the squadron were realized over 3 SARXs. His well-developed training plans and objectives were defined before training weekends began, allowing for new capabilities for the squadron to support the emergency services mission of Civil Air Patrol. The distinctive accomplishments of Second Lieutenant DeLong are clearly and unmistakably exceptional when compared to similar accomplishments of members of like rank and responsibility. The efforts of Second Lieutenant DeLong reflect great credit upon himself and the Civil Air Patrol.
He's also the recipient of the Group Commander's Achievement Medal. In keeping with an open door policy, I will tell you that what he whispered in my ear was, "Thank you, sir, the check's in the mail."
I think he wants to get this framed because it's finally in writing. Then Tracy Flaviani, front and center. Lieutenant. First Lieutenant Tracy M. Flaviani, C.A. Civil Air Patrol, distinguished herself by commendable service as a Squadron Deputy Commander, Central Fellowship Christian Academy Cadet Squadron during the period of 1 January 2009 to 31 December 2009. Repeatedly fills the gap when called upon while completing assigned tasks and personal training. Selflessly filled in for the Squadron Commander in numerous instances. Steadfast commitment to the role of Deputy Commander and accomplished levied assignments from the Squadron Commander. Served additional duty as Squadron Aerospace Education Officer